dear. You ain't worthy to breathe my air or stand tall in the pair I wear. Am I making it clear? I's the best to lay his head round here. And no, I'm not the heir appear to whoever. They never with us. The only thing that they could ever do is outfit us. When clothes fit strange, I'm playing Rick.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Along with Chris Singleton, partner, both of these arms very capable of controlling the game from the mound.
Yeah, and they know that it's going to be tough on zeros. Who can put up the most zeros? That's who's going to have the best chance of winning this ball game.
Just about set to go. And starting this one, Josh Johnson. What should we keep an eye on here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Ready to go? Stepping in the long ball threat, Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And the pitch. Strike one. Turns and fires to Betts. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Slider misses outside.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
The pitch. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And the batter will be the shortstop. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Johnson checks over to first, and he's back. Johnson, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. And that one hammered. That's back there, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Adrián Gonzalez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Check swing went around. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a ball. Strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got it. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ken Griffey Jr., the next to hit for the Reds. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And now 1-2. Left field. Sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's David Bell's lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Line drive. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Joey Votto in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Two outs.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Hunter Greene. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Honus Wagner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That's through there for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Righty delivers. That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Fastball for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this.
Phillies trailing by 2 here in the second game of the series. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there in the mound. is when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter. Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2- or 3-run homer.
Two down, nobody on. Now 1-1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And that's in the dirt. Two and one now. The other way, and he beats the shift. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. He's in there.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now Josh Hamilton. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the #4 ball hitter up.
He's got it, and that is out number 3. Phillies strand 1, and they're down 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the second. In now for the Reds, Carlos Gonzalez. And a pitch. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Outside. Ed Drummond behind.
An umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring?
So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Evan Longoria in the box now. No balls and a strike. It's strike 2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
2 outs, base is empty. Bobby Witt Jr. the next to hit for the Reds. This one in the air, center field. And Witt is out. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Christian Yelich. The right-hander back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day. And a nice job of turning that one around.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Fred McGriff drove in their only run in last night's game. And that one fouled off. Yelich gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In the dirt, and the runner holds. kicks and deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Nice line drive to the full side, met it out far, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's Matt Chapman. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And he pumps it a strike. Pickoff move to second. Yelich dives back in.
Well, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
And a swing and a miss. Got him! And that is a big first out.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
2 on, 1 out. And now for the Phillies, Brad Miller. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one missing inside. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there. Still a 1-2 count. Here comes a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just missed. Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. Mookie Betts will get us started.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Soto gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
Now it's
the shortstop. He's already homered here in this one.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
In the air, right field. Soto going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 25, Adrián.
2 outs, base is empty. Adrián Gonzalez digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Fastball in for a strike. 0-2 now.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
Two down, nobody on. This one smoked out to left. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that's the 3rd out. Reds go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television.
Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Kyle Teel. The line to kick the pitch. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
0-2 now. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Honus Wagner. The shortstop takes the ball. And that skips in the dirt.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The count 2-1. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Greene keeping an eye on him. Now, Johnny Damon. That one at triple digits. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The Reds leading by 2 here in the last half of the 3rd. Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
Definitely is swinging this slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The 1-2. That one missed.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Greene over to first. Wagner back in standing. And that's disengagement number 2.
Base runner with a one-way lead right
there, and that is gone. He'll circle the bases. His second of the year. It's 2-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
He wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this, and Bat was very patient, and it paid off.
One down, and now it's Juan Soto. Doubled his first time up. Field shifted pretty heavily towards right field. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Hard hit right side. Witt over to first. They get the out on Soto.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Josh Hamilton. He's 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Inside, almost got him. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Betts ranging back, and it's off the wall. And that's a 2-out double. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here's Yelich at the dish. 1-for-1 with a single so far. There's a swing and a drive. Jr. going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's some real power at the plate. Ken Griffey Jr. Johnson back to work. Hit hard. That gets through.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go ahead, run on base. Victor Martinez now at the plate. Johnson with a move to first. Jr. back in on a dive. That's in there. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2.
He's trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 1-2. There goes Jr. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And the batter now is Joey Votto. Flied to right his first time. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops into the glove.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Gonzalez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Well, this is such a tough offense. That pitcher needs those pitches called for strikes. You don't want to give these hitters any more advantage. They're already bruisers. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runner edges away at second, and that one fouled off. Moved to second, and he's back in there. Two on, one out. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases. Runners at first and second with one gone. Got him. And there's two away. Now it's Evan Longoria's turn. He's 0 for 1. Strike one. Just missed. Two on, two outs. Late on that fastball.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Pickoff throw. Jr. back on a dive. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Now back to second. Kicks and fires. Line and a base hit into right. Runner around third on his way to the plate. he's in safely at third as a run scores.
Big RBI for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Martinez at third. Longoria on at first with 2 down. Check on the runner. Back in safe. Really close. Next pitch way upstairs. Line drive. And a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's 4-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the post side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Dwayne Underwood Jr. getting loose out there. Number 45 warming up as well. 2 outs. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Reds 4 and the Phillies 2. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Fred McGriff. Right-hander back to work. Just off the inside edge. McGrath in his rookie season, 28 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Righty to the plate. Got him. And 1 away.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a cold ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And here is Matt Chapman. Struck out looking his first time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
One down, base is empty. This is inside, and that's ball 2. On the ground to the left, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Outfield playing straight up now. Brad Miller now. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And he dives back in time. Man at first, one away. Pickoff throw. And he's back in easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
And here it comes. Runner on the move. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here in Philadelphia, ready now for the 5th inning and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Number 2. Johnson back to work. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 25, Adrián Gonzalez.
Next for Cincinnati, Adrián Gonzalez. Wouldn't chase that time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. One down, base is empty. That one a little bit high, and the count's even at 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Johnson checks over to first, and he's back. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide 5-tool player, and every one of those.
Chapman, there's one, and that's 2. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Phillies catcher, Kyle Teel. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that's outside. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Back to the top of the lineup, Honus Wagner will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And his first homer of the year. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. The odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time we got punished for it. He just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So digging in, Johnny Damon. He's already homered in this game. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. The wind of the pitch. Good eye in that spot.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And another ball. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Wouldn't chase that time.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with a 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Soto in the box again, takes a strike. And looks like he wants the sides again as he steps off the rubber. Left-hand batter waits. That misses. And it's 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Out towards right center field. Griffey on his horse. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away. Josh Hamilton stands in for the Phillies. That one ripped right center field. Back. He made him pay for that second home run of the inning. Just like that, they move in front. It's 5-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So 2 down. Now it's Christian Yelich. Not close with that one. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-4 ball game. And we're back, all set for the top of the 6th. Now it's going to be Victor Martinez. The wind of the pitch. Right side, hard hit. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now that designated hitter,
Joey Votto, the next to hit. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The Phillies up by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And it's strike 2. In the air, left field. Yelich should have it. He makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs.
now left fielder, Carlos.
Now the left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. He's a guy who does it all. And that's in for a strike. The Phils leading by a run here in the 2nd game of the series. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Miller over to first in time. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Reds 4. Bottom of the 6th inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Fred McGriff. The pitch. Outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Jr. makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, the third baseman,
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Ball one, no strikes. And a good eye there. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is in for a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
It can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. It could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
And the batter now, Brad Miller. New pitcher on now, Jose Alvarado.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Man at second. Alvarado, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. And the pitch. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Maybe a little loss in focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick pass.
So first and second with one gone. Kyle Teel stands in for the Phillies.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
On the outside corner, and that's strike one. 2 on, 1 out.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Chapman over at second. Miller over at first with 1 away. Line to left. Fair ball. Chapman headed home. 1 runs in.
Thing of beauty, he may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Honus Wagner. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here. It doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get it out.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. On to second, they get 1 over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Throw to first, Damon gets back easily. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board on 1 base hit, an error, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 7 and the Reds 4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Thompson. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Number 81.
You too. So digging in, Evan Longoria. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. It's a strikeout. Bobby Witt Jr. the next to hit for the Reds. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. One down, base is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. To third. Jumps, throws. Awesome play there. Here's Mookie to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that one sliced foul. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second.
On it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, 1 for 3. That's in there. That's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Thompson picks over. They got him, and that will end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the DH, Josh Hamilton. And a pitch. Alvarado measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 2-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. And now the lefty, and he takes a strike. And a pitch. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His 3rd hit for extra bases. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here is Christian Yelich. First pitch misses. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, caught.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up they'll find a hole.
Fred McGriff getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Man at second. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out.
First of all, that's a great diving stop to keep the ball on the infield. Then he's able to get up and get it out. He also keeps that runner from advancing any further. If that ball gets through, the complexion of this inning could be drastically different.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Step off, and looks the runner back to third now. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Diego Castillo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And another ball. Two outs. Brad Miller next to bat for Philadelphia. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's ball four.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk. And the play was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Miller, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one ripped, but foul. Right-handed reliever. That one is upstairs. Hamilton on third. Chapman at first. 2 out of the inning. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple. They hold a 7-4 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Clay Holmes.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
The knee is transported.
The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Holmes, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. There's a swing and a miss.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering is down low. Right through there for a strike. Two down. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. And another ball. And a base hit up the middle. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so can every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Adrián Gonzalez, the next to hit for the Reds. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And now just a 2-run deficit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Inside move to second. Gonzalez dives back in safely. Tying run at the plate and fouled off. Deal 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ground ball up the middle. Miller in plenty of time to first out in the top of the 8th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Martinez goes after that one for strike 1. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Swing and a chopper. And he's out at third. Couldn't get back to the base.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Pickoff move to first. Martinez back in on a dive. Votto stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Ground ball right side. They take the force out. 3rd out. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now 7-5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teel. Castillo back to work. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And they'll do it again. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's off the mark. 2-2. That's down and in. Got him swinging.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Honus Wagner. Fastball for a strike. On the mound now, Ryan Wilson. This is his third time out this year. On the ground. Witt over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Johnny.
2 outs, base is empty.
Damon.
Johnny Damon digs in now. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball, base knock. And at first, Juan Soto stands in for the Phillies. Pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Left-hand hitter waits. Damon leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Goes down looking. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 7-5. The closer, Trevor Hoffman. A chance at his first save of the year. In now for the Reds, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And he deals. Hoffman, multi-time All-Star. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'd definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. I'll tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, it's going to be tough to get to today.
He's 2 outs away. And now, Evan Longoria. Grips one to right. This looks like extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time, it's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. First offering, and it just misses. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Got it started a little too early. Strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Will throw to third, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Mookie Betts, known for his late inning heroics. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. This could end it. Chopped left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies even this series up at a game apiece. Johnson with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A 7-5 final score in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Living water flowing. Ain't no manifest, I'm living what I'm saying. Y'all would tell me he would do it and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how it was and how it's going. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat. Nobody front, I came from way in the back.
Tonight, first was the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Reds, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, they left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thanks for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.